The counting of votes for the recently concluded Haryana and Jammu and Kashmir Assembly elections in India will start at 8 a.m. India time on Tuesday. Here's more on how the polling went and the main contenders in the fray.
Months of India going to the polls and electing its new government, the key Indian regions of Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana held elections to elect members of their legislative assemblies. With counting of votes on Tuesday. For the big day, the Election Commission of India has made robust arrangements across both provinces. For India's picturesque union territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the elections came 5 years after the abrogation of Article 370, marking the beginning of a new era of change. During its three-phase polls, there was an overall voter turnout of 63.88%, reflecting the enthusiasm of J&K's public to engage in the democratic process.
This is the Sher-e-Kashmir International Conference Centre, one of the 20 counting centres which have been put in place in Jammu and Kashmir for the counting of votes on Tuesday. 90 seats in three phases went to polls here, and all the 90 seats will be counted, and for these counting of seats and votes, all the necessary security and other arrangements have been put in place. We've been informed that there's a three-tier security system involving central paramilitary forces as well as state armed police and state police.
Key political parties hopeful of securing a majority include Alliance of Indian National Congress and National Conference, Bharatiya Janata Party or the BJP, and People's Democratic Party or the PDP. With Tuesday's vote counting for 90 constituencies, the political fate of 873 candidates in Jammu and Kashmir will be revealed.
What kind of confidence do you have in terms of how the BJP will fare?
Yeah, we are very much sure because we have worked for the people here, especially in Kashmir. So we are very much sure we will make an independent government here in this union territory of Jammu and Kashmir.
In the northern Indian state of Haryana, voting for its 90 assembly seats concluded last Saturday. Voters, both young and old, from all walks of life turned out in large numbers, bringing the overall voter turnout to 65.65%. Counting will determine the political fate of 1,031 candidates. Key political parties eyeing to secure a majority include Bharatiya Janata Party, Indian National Congress, Aam Aadmi Party, Alliance of Indian National Lok Dal, and the Bahujan Samaj Party, and Jan Nayak Janata Party and Azad Samaj Party's alliance. All eyes are now on the clock as the process is set to begin at 8 a.m. IST on Tuesday with the opening of the EVMs. With inputs from Gautam Roy, Mihir Makhuri reporting for DD India.
All right, DD India's Tahir Naveem Khan joins us from Doda in Jammu and Kashmir. Tahir, tell us more about the preparations for the counting in Doda.
Well, Ramesh Ramachandran, counting will start sharp at 8 a.m. Security, multi-tier security, or you can say three-tier security has been placed around 100 meters of all the counting centers, and not 20 but 28 counting centers in 20 districts has been established, two each in Udhampur, Jammu, Samba, Kupwara, and Riyasi district. Other district headquarters there is only one counting center, and right now I'm standing here at Doda, outside Doda counting center, where the counting of three assembly constituencies will begin at 8 a.m. and at 7 a.m. strong rooms were opened in presence of political parties and their counting agents. And the EVMs and ballot box are being taken to the counting centers, and it will start at 8 a.m. In the first phase, the postal ballots will be counted, and EVMs, the counting of EVMs will start at 8:30 a.m. And the preparations have been made, security, because multiple political parties are anticipating victory, and their supporters have started converging near the polling stations, but they have been denied at least around 1 kilometer radius of the polling stations to avoid any untoward incident. But people are very, in fact, supporters are very hopeful that their candidate will win. They have gathered with their traditional those musicians and crackers. They are ready for the celebrations, but that will only come. We will come to know after 2 or 3 rounds of that counting. And the first as we have been informed that at 9 a.m. First trend will start coming off. And right now, the counting, we are eagerly, and everyone is eagerly awaiting for the counting to start at 8 a.m.
Tahir, talk to us also a bit, if you will, about the security arrangements in place where you are and also at other centers in Doda and elsewhere in Jammu and Kashmir.
Well, Ramesh, in all the district headquarters, adequate security arrangements have been made. As I said, 3-tier security. Panduranga Pole, who's Chief Electoral Officer, Jammu and Kashmir, he said that 3-tier security has been placed around all the polling stations, not only the polling station. Yesterday itself, at all the key places, in all the constituencies, police and CRPF and other central forces took out a flag march to instill confidence among the locals that no untoward incident will be happen, and there will be tight security all around around Jammu and Kashmir. In higher reaches as well, army is dominating the areas to avoid any kind of incident. So security is well in place, and the voters are upbeat, supporters are upbeat. They are eagerly awaiting. They are keeping their fingers crossed, because this is not going to be a cakewalk for anyone, because all the our main political parties, be it BJP, Indian National Congress, National Conference, and even at some places independents, they are anticipating victory. So they are nervous, but at confidence at the same time that their candidate is going to win.
All right, we'll leave it there, but we'll keep coming back to you for more, Tahir, as we go along. But thank you for now. Appreciate it. All right, let me now turn to my other colleague, Gautam Roy, who is standing by in Srinagar. Gautam, good morning to you. Is Srinagar all set for counting day?
Good morning to you as well, Ramesh. And yes, all preparations have been put in place because, as Tahir mentioned, there is a 3-tier security system, and access to the counting centers has been extremely limited. Only authorized persons allowed to be in its vicinity in a radius of 1 kilometer. So security is as tight as can be. And there are, of course, all arrangements in place as far as smooth counting and free and fair counting of votes is concerned. As I mentioned, there will be the postal ballots which will be counted first, and then the different rounds of the counting of the polled ballots in the EVMs will be carried out. And there is a huge amount of anticipation. The fate of 873 candidates will be disclosed once the counting is all done. And since most seats in both Jammu and Kashmir have seen multi-coloured contests, there are all kinds of claims being made by political parties and alliances as to who will form the next government in Jammu and Kashmir after a gap of 10 years. The assembly elections have taken place, 5 years after the abrogation of 370 and 35A. As I had mentioned, the counting centers about 28 of them. 3 of them are for the migrants as well, because they got the right to vote after the abrogation of Article 370, and their polling was also conducted through postal ballot as well as at those centers. One was also in Delhi, and their votes will also be counted. So a lot of anticipation among them as well as to what the outcome of their exercising of their franchise and mandate will be.
Gautam, thank you. Gautam Roy reporting there from Srinagar.